midst of a wonderful rendition of a cappella cheering from this capacity crowd. The second half is underway in this fourth playoff game. And the decibel level has been dialed up to maximum by these knowledgeable fans here. Giannis Papapetrou opens the scoring to bring his team back to within one. Giannis Papapetrou moving to 10 points in the game. There's the 5 on the floor for Real Madrid. Nigel Williams-Goss with a speed advantage over Alen Smailagic. They go inside to Eddie Tavares, who's got a huge height advantage over Dante Exum. Rumbles his way across the lane, no travel. Foul committed by Danilo and Jusic. He thought that he got all ball. Danilo and Jusic called for the foul. It's his first. Eddie Tavares to the free throw line. First miss from the strike tonight after going 2 of 2 in the first half. So Eddie Tavares nets the second. He moves to 5 points in the game. Single possession affair. Dante Exum playing the point. Rotates it to Smailagic, who looks at the three. He's having an outstanding postseason shooting the basketball. Adam Hanger called for the foul. And trying to remain tight with the cutter. So Dante Exum, one-on-one with Eddie Tavares. Dante Exum now, the mismatch in his favor in terms of speed. He's settled for a pull-up three. It's off right, ball momentarily loose. And then Smailagic wrestling Canan Musa for it. And that is a fantastic hustle play by Alen Smailagic. Because Musa thought that he had it. Smailagic having other ideas and then went for a second effort. Doing a good job to get hands on the basketball and not the player. Canan Musa and Alen Smailagic will jump it up at the nearest circle. All the extra energy from the supporters, evident and audible at the start of this second half, just as they outlined that it would be. Fantastic atmosphere here at the Stark Arena. They strike that balance between showing sympathy for those affected and their support for the athletes. Now Dante Exum elected not to touch that basketball and the call has gone against him. Željko Obradović in agreement with his player, but surely if there's any doubt, you get your hands on it. Is Željko Obradović asking to use his review? It's early in the third quarter, and whatever the outcome of this review, Željko Obradović and Partizan will not have another one. Here's the tip.
Go back, please. Go back. Give me control.
So there's the hand of Adam Hanger. Terrific use of the coach's challenge by Željko Obradović. And unlike in some sports where a successful challenge sees the challenge be retained for use later on in the contest, that is not the case in EuroLeague in this, the first season of the review technology. Fade away Jays off the front iron. Rebound secured Canan Musa. Extra possession sees Partizan come up empty, though they did create a good look at the bucket. Nigel Williams-Goss, one-on-one with Danilo Andjusic, dancing around the three-point line. Partizan playing half-court D. There's a huge mismatch down low. Triple team momentarily applied to Eddie Tavares. Adam Hanger driving on Zach Ledey, escapes him, goes with the left, is off. Rebound, Giannis Papapetru. Terrific half-court D played as bodies hitting the deck like skittles in the lane. That basket will not count. So Canan Musa called for the foul. It's Dante Exum setting up the half-court offense. Smilagic rolls. Dante Exum for three off the front iron. Ball still loose. Zach Ledey fighting for it. Last touch by Partizan. It will be Real Madrid basketball. What a low-scoring period thus far. 2-1 in favor of Partizan with 3 minutes and 6 seconds gone. Excuse me, 2 minutes and 6 seconds gone. So Hanger and Musa in a two-man exchange. Eddie Tavares to fashion a mismatch down low once again. They lob it inside. Terrific hands. And then the save. Oh, outstanding team defense by Partizan. Dante Exum and Zach Ledey combining. That's going to be a blocking foul against Adam Hanger. He doesn't agree with the call. Excuse me, Nigel Williams-Goss called for the foul. Now that's going to be... Oh, excuse me, I think my first call was correct. It is Adam Hanger. And so Adam Hanger called for foul number 3. Just over 2.5 minutes gone. So Giannis Papapetru to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Makes it a 1-point game. One of two from the free throw line. And Partizan just 50% as a team. 5 of 10 from the stripe. That is profligate indeed and could well be significant if this game is tight in crunch time. Canan Musa sets his feet, lets it fly off the front iron, and then we've got a whistle on the play. Eddie Tavares with fantastic positioning, splitting the gap of the attempted box out between Dante Exum and Giannis Papapetru. Well, doing all he can, Dante Exum, but that's a catch-weight contest if ever I saw one. So Adam Hanger takes a seat on the sidelines, having picked up foul number 3. He and Anthony Randolph with 3 fouls apiece for Real. Gabriel Depp, who was so efficient in the first half on this, his return from suspension. Mario Hezonja at the high post, rips through against Papapetru, spins in the lane, fades, rattles around the rim, doesn't get the shooter's roll. Mario Hezonja 0 of 2 from 2-point territory now. He's hit his only 3-point attempt. So a field goal here in this low-scoring quarter. Let's see Partizan take their first lead of the game. Dante Exum working the jab step, drives, looks to dunk on top of Eddie Tavares. Got above the rim but couldn't find the finish. And he's saying, hold on a minute, where's my foul? Now, remember, he left game 2 on crutches, did Dante Exum. Oh my goodness. Possesses fantastic springs, but he seems to be moving freely, which is good to see. Wondered for a moment whether he rolled his ankle to the inside. So, this low-scoring third quarter continues to see points at a premium. Now Dante Exum has been hit with a tech, oh my goodness. Well, he attacked the lane, looked to dunk on Eddie Tavares. Got back to his feet. It's fantastic to see him moving freely, but too vocal with his protestations. Canan Musa hitting the technical free throw to make it a 2-point game once again. So Dante Exum in this cauldron of an atmosphere has got to keep his cool here because his team need him concentrated and on the court. Jelko Obradovic just giving him time to regain his composure. That technical foul is his third foul, and still he is steaming over on the sidelines. Kevin Punter, even though he's not able to contribute, being a good teammate and just cooling Dante Exum down, because Partizan are going to need him. Partizan have got to keep their focus on proceedings on court here. They can't start falling into the mindset of thinking that they're not getting calls, because over the course of a game, you hope that those things balance themselves out. The fans in full voice here. It's over 3.5 minutes gone in the third. Canan Musa turnaround from the edge of the lane is a tough bucket drilled over the top of Danilo Andjusic. And a lead that was reduced down to 1 is back up to 4. It's a 2-score affair. Danilo Andjusic doesn't look to exploit his mobility edge over Eddie Tavares. Oh my goodness. Zach Ledee has used that move to terrific effect tonight. 8 of 9 from 2-point territory. 16 points in the game. Makes it a 1-score game once again. His team down by 2. Mario Hezonja, deep 3 ball. Off the front time. Uroš Trifanovic with his second rebound of the game. Zach Ledee, pull up, mid-range, bottom, and we are deadlocked once again. We were tied at 42-42 just before the half, and now we are all square, 49 points apiece. Zach Ledee with 4 points in a row to move to 18 points in the game. What a postseason he is having. Fronting Eddie Tavares is Ioannis Papapetru. Mario Hezonja has lost the basketball, no travel, last touch by Hezonja, and it's Partizan's possession. Terrific hustle being demonstrated by the home team. Mario Hezonja skirting across the hardwood, and Alen Smailagic batting it down off the prone figure for Los Blancos. Remember when Real Madrid entered this type of atmosphere in playoff game 3, as though they didn't know what hit them in the first quarter, had real difficulties putting the ball in the hole. Creative take to the rack, and for the first time here in playoff game 4, Partizan Mozart Belgrade have taken the lead. They are up by 2, and just look at what it means to Mateusz Lesor and the teammates of Danilo Andjusic, who got that creative 2-pointer to fall in the lane. Timeout on the floor. Partizan Mozart Belgrade 51, Real Madrid 49. Partizan ahead for the first time. Let's enjoy some Turkish Airlines flight time, and it comes on the fast break from Adam Hanger, who was at full speed and full stretch to finish with the flip off the glass. 2 of his 15 points in the game for the Turkish Airlines flight time moments of the fixture. Bouncing now after the subdued celebrations in the first half. Playoff game 3, it took 3 minutes 20 for Real Madrid to put their first points on the board. They were down 12-0 in the first quarter and trailed by 15 in the first and second periods before edging their way back. This time the tables have turned, because it's Partizan who were trailing by 14 in the first quarter and have got their noses in front for the first time. Gabriel Deck drives on Zach Ledee. Tough take to the rack. Alen Smailagic with a rugged rebound, wrapping it up on the inside. His second of the game. And now Danilo Andjusic, the man who gave his team their first lead of the fixture, left alone in 3-point territory. Look at the battle down low. Papapetru and Canan Musa tangling on the inside. Danilo Andjusic calling for a screen, catches the shooter as he gets it back, off right and long. Smailagic fighting for it. Terrific team rebound between Eddie Tavares and Mario Hezonja. Williams Goss working the dribble. Speed edge over Zach Lede. Pulls up for three. Front iron on the shot. Uroš Trifanovic doing an outstanding job on the defensive boards. That's his third rebound of the game. A low-scoring quarter thus far. Terrific move from Danilo Andjusic as Nigel Williams-Goss gambled. Missing everything is Alen Smailagic on that, his first field goal attempt of the game. But he's been shooting the basketball magnificently in the postseason as Alen Smailagic. Foul committed by Danilo Andjusic. Alen Smailagic 6 of 8 from downtown coming into playoff game 4 for the postseason. And in that career-high 15-point outburst in playoff game 3, he was 2 of 4 from deep. Those his first misses from three-point territory in the postseason. So Gabriel Deck receives the inbound pass. Sergio Rodriguez one-on-one with Trifanovic. Rodriguez with the dribble, bullet pass down low. Eddie Tavares finishing through the contact, and that Uroš Trifanovic just too little. Cannot fault the effort the man's putting forth, but if Real Madrid manage to get the ball inside in this against this matchup D, well, it's really at the mercy of Eddie Tavares, who is so solid down in the low post as demonstrated in playoff game 3. Remember, he missed playoff game 2, Eddie Tavares, before exploding for that career best performance index rating of 41, equaling his career high of 26 points on 11 of 14 shooting from the field. So Eddie Tavares calmly completes the three-point play to give his team the lead once again. They are up by 1. Breaking that run of 6 points without reply that gave Partizan their first lead of the game. Nunali against El Chacho. Yanis Papapetru, standstill, 3 is bottom. Yanis Papapetru, perfect from the field, including 3 of 3 from downtown for 14 points in the game. As Partizan regain the lead, they're up by 2. Rodriguez with space on the perimeter. Mateus Lasor, they get it down low to Eddie Tavares, turns into Yanis Papapetru. Terrific composure once again. Mateus Lasor dropping down to help, but Eddie Tavares putting his shot off the glass higher than the high-flying shot blocker can reach. We are all square, 54 points apiece. El Chacho with the steal, and then the finish. Despite the defensive effort of Mateus Lasor, Sergio Rodriguez with his 4th helper of the night. Canan Musa remaining perfect from 2-point territory, 12 points in the game to become Real's 3rd double-digit scorer. Nunali to the high post, using the screen from the store, off the front iron. Rebound picked up at knee height by Canan Musa. So 2-3 zone being played by Partizan. Huge size advantage for Eddie Tavares. Gets himself reset, reaches up high to reel in the pass, and a foul has to be committed. That's the trip to the free throw line for Eddie Tavares. And why I say the foul has to be committed, because if Papapetru doesn't commit it, that's his 2nd foul. Well, you may as well chalk up 2 for Eddie Tavares if he's able to catch it that deep on the block. So Eddie Tavares 4 out of 5 from the free throw line tonight. So Eddie Tavares, the perfect trip through the charity stripe, moves to 12 points in the game, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Partizan has a team of 5 of 10 as Dante Exum rotates it to Papapetru, into the lane, kick to the corner, nice catch, Zach Lede, rips it away from El Chacho. Eddie Tavares making life difficult in terms of his defense. Now what's the whistle here? Sergio Rodriguez called for the foul. He and Zachlede, teammates at EA7 Emporio Armani Milan, of course, during the 2020-2021 season. So Partizan, Dante Exum hangs it up, crashing the boards aggressively and effectively. Mateus Lasor just couldn't reel it in or guide it through the hole. So 4 points to lead. Nice takeaway by Zachlede as he and Eddie Tavares hit the deck hard, and that's going to be a foul on Eddie Tavares, who appears to be in a fair amount of distress. Rolling to the bucket, Zachlede with the interception, and that's the mid-air collision between the two. My goodness. Good to see that he's up on his feet and able to move under his own steam. Well, if you speak English, I think his inquiry is pretty clear. How is that my foul? Because he didn't know much about where Zachlede was, truth be told. Rolling off the screen, ball tossed up high where he thought only he could get it, but Zachlede with the help deep, like a free safety on the gridiron field, coming over for the pick, and then the ensuing collision is indeed a foul against Eddie Tavares. And that's his third. So Zachlede looking to end the run of 6 points without reply, posted by Real to put them up by 4. Can't find the range as Partizan's difficulties continue from the free throw line. They are below 50% now. Jelko Obradovic looking to rally his squad. A paltry 5 of 11 from the foul line. So Zachlede strings the second. 19 points in the game to lead all scorers. It's a single possession affair. His team down by 3. Mario Hezonja at the mid post. After Petru defending. Tough pickup for Gabriel Deck. He checks the shot clock. Pulls up. And lands. Wow, what a bucket from Gabriel Deck, who's having an incredibly efficient outing on this his return to action after missing game number 3 with suspension. That's his first 3-point field goal attempt, and he's strung it confidently. Dante Exum from downtown. That's long. Last touch by Real Madrid is Partizan basketball, an end-line possession. But look at Gabriel Deck here. Checks the clock, pulls up from deep, and strings it. 31% from downtown this campaign. Gives his team a 2-possession lead. They're up by 6 as Nunnally off left and short. Strong rebound, Gabriel Deck. He and Lasor returning for their respective clubs tonight. Both of them having an impact on the game, but Gabriel Deck doing it in incredibly efficient fashion. So, 5 seconds or thereabouts, the difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gabriel Deck, one-on-one with Dante Exum. Underhanded scoop is short. Zachlede with the rip. He's running. Ranis Papapetru, 3-quarter court. He draws iron, but can't.